Welcome back to Chat Like a Native. Are you leaving meetings feeling a bit confused about who's supposed to do what?
Mm.
Well, this session is for you. We want to help you ask for things clearly while still, staying respectful.
And we'll get into why saying something like, that's interesting, might actually be the most confusing way to say, I disagree.
Yeah, exactly. In a quick focus conversation, we'll give you a kind of toolkit you can reuse to really balance that respect with clear action.
Okay, before we dive into the bigger ideas, let's just warm up with a phrase that often causes this exact problem.
Okay.
Try saying this to yourself and really listen to the words around the main action. Maybe we could possibly try.
Maybe we should possibly try. Wow, yeah, listen to all those extra words around try.
Right, you've got maybe, could, possibly.
It feels collaborative, cautious.
Yeah, it does. And those softening words, those are what we call hedges.
Hedges.
Yeah, a hedge is just a word or phrase that signals uncertainty or makes your statement a bit less direct.
Mm-hmm.
Think, I guess, or maybe, or sort of.
Okay, like protective padding around the request.
Exactly. They feel friendly, but if you use too many, the actual request gets lost. It becomes fuzzy.
Right. Easy to ignore, even if unintentionally. We need to be aware of them.
That awareness is key.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings us to our first big idea, the clarity crisis in making requests.
Ah, yes. The idea that being too polite, using too many of those hedges or apologies actually creates this communication fog.
Precisely. If I just say, maybe someone could look at the log errors.
Nothing happens. Everyone waits for someone else.
Exactly. It puts the burden on the whole group to figure out, wait, does he mean me? What exactly needs doing? Nobody owns it.
And that's the pain point, the unclear request where no one actually takes the task. So what's the fix?
The fix is what we call the clear plus polite principle for requests. It's simple, really. You need three things: a name, a clear verb, and a deadline.
Name, verb, deadline. Got it.
And you can still be polite. Keep words like please or could you. That's fine. But the core assignment has to be rock solid.
Okay, so let's compare the foggy way. Maybe someone could look at the log errors versus the clear way. Ahmed, could you please review today's log errors and send a summary by 4 p.m.?
See the difference. Which one is Ahmed going to act on right away?
The second one, obviously. It's polite and effective, no question about what needs doing, who does it, or when.
Right.
I used to make those vague requests all the time. It's embarrassing how often things stalled. Okay, let's try fixing one right now. Here's a vague prompt. I think we should probably review the design sometime soon.
Okay, vague. Needs name, verb, deadline. How about this? Sarah, please review the design notes and email your feedback by tomorrow noon.
Much, much better. You hit all three. Sarah, review and email tomorrow noon. Perfect. Actually, one tiny refinement.
Sure, what is it?
Just to be super precise, especially across time zones, tomorrow noon can sometimes be a bit ambiguous.
Good point.
Maybe make it even sharper, like by 10 a.m. EST on Friday.
Yeah.
That level of precision just stops any confusion later.
Right, lock it down completely. Good call. Okay, so that's requests. Now, let's shift gears a bit. Moving from asking for tasks to giving feedback or disagreeing.
Oh, this is where it gets tricky. That hidden disagreement fog.
Exactly. Especially for intermediate learners, right?
Yeah.
You want to be polite, avoid conflict. So if someone suggests an idea you really don't like,
And you say, that's interesting.
bingo. When what you really mean is, no way, that's a terrible idea. But you don't want the confrontation.
So why do we do that? Is it just about being nice?
It connects to this idea of protecting face. Someone's public self-image, their respect.
Ah, so you soften the critique because you don't want to make them look bad or feel embarrassed.
Precisely. We worry about threatening their face.
Okay, but here's the challenge then. In some workplaces, isn't being too direct, even with the name verb deadline thing, like, Ahmed, do this by 4 p.m., or saying that approach breaks rule X, sometimes seen as, well, aggressive, even if it's clear.
That's a really important point. And the distinction is key. If you say, your idea is bad, yes, that feels personal. It attacks their face.
Right.
But if you use the principle we're talking about, you shift the focus. You're not criticizing the person. You're evaluating the idea against an objective standard.
Ah, so you depersonalize it.
Yeah.
You name the specific risk or problem and offer a solution at the same time.
Exactly. So instead of the vague, I'm not sure that's the best approach, which is unhelpful.
Right.
You say something clear, but still face protecting, like, I'm concerned this approach might break compliance rule X. I recommend option B because it still meets the rule and keeps our timeline.
So the criticism is about the functionality against a rule or a goal, not about the person's intelligence or creativity.
Precisely. It's constructive. Now let's talk about decisions and next steps. This is where clarity often dies, even after a great discussion.
You mean when everyone agrees, feels good, and then someone says, okay, let's keep this in mind.
Yes, the decision killer. All that momentum just evaporates.
So what's the fix here?
It's actually super simple. Use labels. In your meeting notes, in your follow-up emails, use the words decision and next step. Bold them if you have to.
Ah, okay. So instead of just summarizing, you'd write, decision, we will ship version 1 without feature X.
Yes. And then, next step. Fadama updates the release notes by EOD Thursday.
Those labels make it impossible to miss the action item. It stands out. Okay, makes sense.
Let's do a quick drill on that constructive disagreement piece, the template we talked about. I see the intent. I'm worried about the worry. Here's a safer route.
Yeah.
It validates first, then raises the issue.
Okay, let's practice substituting the worry. First, focus on cost, use the template, but the worry is budget overruns.
Got it. I see the intent. I'm worried about potential budget overruns. Here's perhaps a safer route financially.
Nice. Okay, now focus on performance. The worry is it affects the the service level agreement.
Okay, I see the intent. I'm worried about how this might affect the SLA. Here's a route that should keep us within limits.
Perfect. See how it immediately pivots to a solution? It doesn't just leave the worry hanging there.
Exactly. It keeps things moving forward constructively.
All right, so we have the principles. Now let's talk about the practical toolkit, some common mistakes people still make and how to fix them.
Okay, mistake number 1, the compliment cushion trap.
What now?
The compliment cushion trap. It's when you wrap feedback in so many compliments and soft words that the actual point, the necessary change, gets completely lost.
Ah, okay. You're trying so hard to be nice that you forget to be clear about what needs fixing.
Exactly. The fix is the politeness sandwich.
Politeness sandwich, okay. I like it. How does it work?
Simple. Open soft, maybe with the genuine compliment. Then put the clear, unmistakable core message right in the middle. And finally, close soft perhaps with encouragement or next steps.
So the middle part, the meat of the sandwich, has to be direct.
Absolutely direct. Not, I have a few thoughts, but we need these 2 specific changes. Please add the cost table here and remove Appendix B. Crystal clear.
Got it. Soft bread, clear filling, soft bread. Okay, mistake number 2.
Hedge overload. We touched on this. Using way too many hedges in one sentence.
Right, like the example earlier. Maybe I think we could possibly sort of try.
Yeah, it just dissolves into nothing. The fix here is the 1 hedge rule.
1 hedge per sentence, max.
Basically, yes. Keep 1 if you want to signal openness or suggest something gently like, I suggest, or perhaps we could, but just 1. Remove the rest.
So instead of, maybe I think we should possibly move the deadline, you'd say.
I suggest we move the deadline to Friday. It's still an open suggestion, but the proposal itself is perfectly clear.
Okay, 1 hedge max, and the final mistake.
Mistake 3. The unstated action plan. You have a good discussion, everyone feels productive, but you never actually nail down who does what by when.
Ah, the meeting ends and everyone walks away assuming someone else is handling it.
Exactly. This is where our main framework comes in. We call it the SRAD framework.
SRAD. Okay, what does that stand for?
It stands for Situation, Risk, Reason, Ask, Action, and Deadline Decision.
Situation, risk, ask, deadline.
Okay. If you use this structure for updates, emails, requests, anything where action is needed, you basically guarantee clarity and accountability.
Can you give an example? Let's say there's a technical problem.
Sure. Instead of just saying, the system is slow again, which helps nobody.
Right.
You use SRAD situation. We're seeing a 40% spike in abandoned shopping carts this morning. Risk reason. We think this is caused by the database freezing during checkout. Ask action. Taylor, could you please roll back the database optimization update from last night? Deadline decision. Let's reassess in 30 minutes. If the rollback doesn't fix it, we escalate to the CTO.
Wow. Okay. That leaves zero room for doubt. Everyone knows the problem, the cause, the action needed, who owns it, and the timing.
Exactly. It forces clarity.
Okay, that's super useful. Let's wrap up with a quick clarity check. 3 quick questions for you listening.
Ready. Question 1. In some professional English contexts, if someone describes a really big problem as just not ideal, what might they actually mean?
What do you think? They often mean it's completely unacceptable or that it needs a major stop and rethink. That understatement can hide strong feelings.
Okay, question 2. When you're writing a request, what 3 elements absolutely must be there for maximum clarity.
Think back, name, verb, deadline, right? A person's name, a specific action verb, and a clear deadline.
Perfect. Last one, question 3. If your colleague uses understatement, like saying they just have a few changes for you,
Yep.
how should you respond to make sure you understand the real scope?
What would you say? Or you should probably mirror it back or paraphrase to confirm, like, okay, by a few changes, do you mean these 5 major items we discussed? Get confirmation.
Exactly. Confirm that shared understanding. Okay, so let's quickly recap the big takeaways from today.
Go for it.
Okay, 3 key things. 1, clarity is crucial for getting things done. For any action item, always assign a name, a verb, and a deadline.
Takeaway 2. For feedback, use the politeness sandwich. Start soft, have that clear, unmistakable core message, and then close soft.
And number 3, when absolute clarity is non-negotiable, especially in summaries or notes, use clear labels. Decision, we will do X, and next step, Y, person will do Z task.
Excellent. And now for your challenge this week. It's a quick one, maybe 60 seconds.
Okay.
Find an email you sent recently, maybe yesterday, that felt a little vague. Rewrite just the key part using that SR8E framework. Situation, risk reason, ask action, deadline decision. Make the action totally clear.
Great practice. Remember, the whole point here isn't about choosing between being kind and being clear.
Right.
It's about being both, kind and unmistakable. That's what real professional respect looks like.
Couldn't agree more. When you combine that politeness with clarity, you build trust faster, and honestly, work just gets done quicker.
It really does. So, next time, we're going to look at language for even higher stakes situations.
Oh.
Like, how do you demand immediate action? Think, stop the deployment right now, while still managing to preserve those vital professional relationships.
Ooh, okay. That sounds intense and very useful. Looking forward to it.
Me too.
We'll see you then.